Yo, what's cracking, Phil? This is dwallthedon. Today we got the third video, and this is Jaylen Brown right here. Just did Caron Butler and Josh Smith. Josh Smith the best so far, but Jaylen Brown doesn't look like he's a bad card. Along with him, he's also shooting guard small forward, 6'6", so a little bit smaller than both of them, but you know what, this card, stats-wise, looks like so far it might be the best. Yeah, I mean, these stats, defensively, those stats right there, those are pretty nice. Speed is pretty good. Let's take a look at the badges. 61 Hall of Fame badges, so that's 3 less than Josh Smith, and I believe 5 more than Caron Butler. He has all the defensive badges. Looks like a lot of the finishing ones. Showtime, bailout, a bunch of the playmaking ones. Clutch shooter, range. Okay, no steady shooter. Okay, this card looks pretty nice from the badge and stats overview. Let's test out his release in freestyle. I know freestyle's not the actual game, so the release will be different than what it is in actual game, but hey, it's still not like too far off. We can see his hot zones and everything, so let's test it out in here real quick, see how he does. Bob McAdoo, we're not going to use you. Jaylen Brown, he's got hot zones everywhere. Okay, that release is pretty nice. Looks pretty similar to Jonathan Isaac's. I think that's the same base that he has. So, I like Jonathan Isaac's base, so Jaylen Brown should be pretty nice. You know, usually I'd prefer this base to be on like a taller player, but hey, I'll just green that right there. We out of here. You know what? Ended on a green. Release felt pretty nice in freestyle. Let's see. I'm trying to think of which Celtics players we could run. But this Jaylen Brown card, you know what? I think he could be nice. You know, if he's a little taller, I think he'd be more effective. Like Josh Smith, a 6'9" shooting guard. I mean, that's still pretty big at this point of the year. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of 7-foot tall shooting guards. So we can. Oh, there we go. Put Isaiah Thomas with him. I'll put Bailey Howell and Dave Cowens. I think that's fair. Want to make him the point guard just because I feel like that's kind of the role that Jaylen Brown is going to have on most teams. So just make him play that. But let's see how Jaylen Brown is. Jaylen Brown, I think this card could be interesting. I remember he had the Opal, I believe, came out in flashbacks a few months back. But that card was not bad. So, you know, this card, I'm expecting it to be decent. I don't have the highest expectations, but okay, this guy's got a nice team. He's got David Robinson and Grant Hill, but then Peja Stojakovic. I mean, I don't mind this Stojakovic card, but you got Grant Hill, and you can afford D-Rob. D-Rob goes for a decent amount, or he did. So I don't know what this guy's running. We got good movement from Jaylen Brown right away. We're able to speed boost by Grant Hill, get a nice dunk to start off the game with some Hall of Fame showtime. Looks like he wants to do the same. Dave Cowens coming and looking like he's gonna swat that. Won't be mad. We got a good move from Jaylen Brown, able to get by Grant Hill with that and meet David Robinson at the rim, but is able to score with a decent amount of contention. And we're able to get a good closeout, 14%. He misses the shot. We're able to... thought we were going for a dunk there. He just went for a layup. He's able to hit the 3 with David Robinson. I don't think he was going to shoot that, but I see he has confidence. Yeah, we get met at the rim by D-Rob. D-Rob has takeover already. That's not what I would want to see, but... okay, we did not get that shot going in with him. Okay, we're able to get... That was the turnover. It's not worked then. We greened that though with Jaylen Brown able to do something to counter his. So he's able to get a dunk right there and get by. It's not what we want to see, but Jaylen Brown again. We got the three just go in. Let's go. Able to hit that. He misses the mid-range. Hey, I'll take it. We hit ours though. Jaylen Brown very close to takeover. Good position, up by 2. 12-10. Gotta stop his David Robinson. He's able to get by us again though with Grant Hill. I'm fine as long as he's not getting threes off. And we're able to get that nice move right there. D-Rob though with takeover is able to get the board, and we're not able to stop him. That's a bad shot. There we go. We're able to get the board with Bailey Howell. Run on the fast break. We hit the shot. Jaylen Brown close to takeover. 15-12. Looks like we are in pretty good situation in this game. We get stuck on Peja Stojakovic though, and he gets by us. It's not what we want to see happen, but decent enough. Oh my, Jaylen Brown. Give Peja Stojakovic takeover, but oh my god, he jammed it down on D-Rob. And he hits the three with Grant Hill. Jaylen Brown, I don't know, you gotta get on him right there. As long as we don't go out of bounds there. Okay, we lag, but you know what, I'll take this. We got a lane right here. We get Grant Hill takeover, but we dunk it between the legs on Peja. We're just running around with Jaylen Brown. We're somehow able to lock him up a bit. Why would you help? No, why would you help there? We have Peja wide open in the corner, and with takeover, this guy he can hit a shot with Peja. I see why he's running him now. We can hit ours with Jaylen Brown though. We're able to win this by 2. That was a close game. He hit shots. We were able to hit shots. We're able to pull ahead though. Ooh, that last possession, it had me scared because, I mean, if our players aren't, able to play defense, that's a problem. But we're able to hit the shot still with takeover left with Jaylen Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown, not a bad card. What was shooting from that game? 9 for 13, pretty good. I mean, we were able to hold him off when it matters. So Jaylen Brown, so far, I'd put him ahead of Caron Butler. I still think Josh Smith is better. I do like Jaylen Brown's release. Jaylen Brown has the best release out of all these cards I've done so far. So you know what, Jaylen Brown, at least he's doing something around the release side of things. Let's head into game number 2. I mean, that squad surprisingly worked pretty well together. So, we gotta see how they do in the next game, of course, but pretty good so far. I believe we're 6-0. Hopefully we can get Grant Hill on our boards. If not now, maybe a little bit later, but so far, pretty good. I'm liking this Jaylen Brown card. Forget if I did mention earlier, but you can get him for around 70k. So, I mean, he is on the more expensive side of cards that dropped today, but, I mean, I don't know. He might not be worth it, just because there's a lot of other good Dark Matter cards that are going to play pretty similarly to him for less, but you know what? I still think Jaylen Brown is a nice card, but I think he also will drop by Friday. Today's Tuesday. It's such a weird day for a promo, so I don't know. If we get anything tomorrow, if we get something on tomorrow, which would be Wednesday, that would also be pretty nice. I don't know what they even drop. Hopefully we just get maybe like some crazy packs. I hope it's not super packs. Maybe we get like a locker code pack, some finals packs or something like that. Something for it. It depends. If Milwaukee wins tonight, maybe they drop finals packs. If it extends, maybe they do something on Friday. I don't know. I just want some content on Wednesday, because Tuesday it just seems weird for them to drop it. So there has to be stuff tomorrow. And okay, we have a little bit of a worse team that we faced in the first game. Got Amethyst Damian Lillard, Amethyst Anthony Davis, but then he has Dark Matter Darren Williams. So you know what, he doesn't have an awful team. Do like our team, even though our team is a very unusual team. I think we still have a good chance at beating this guy. Damian Lillard, it's Amethyst, no ass in. We're able to get the board with Bailey Howell. He fouls us right away with Damian Lillard. That's not what we want. I just want to score. Don't foul me. It's not unlimited. Pulling up for him there. Half quarter does not go in. We're able to get some good defense there with Bailey Howell. And we get a good shot with Jaylen Brown. Knocks down the 3. Kind of wish that Jaylen Brown had a lock takeover, just because, I mean, not enough cards have it. Josh Smith actually did have lock takeover, but you know, so many cards have sharp takeover. I feel like lock is just so much more effective than sharp takeover, because there's times where I have sharp takeover. I mean, sure, it's a lot easier to green, but I feel like if you don't green, you're missing a shot a bunch of the times. We're gonna get some good defense there with Jaylen Brown, making him cold. So let's get a spin rider on it. Well, that did not work. We do retain the ball though, so I mean, at least we get the ball back and could drop a better play. I was expecting Jaylen Brown to just throw something down on Anthony Davis. We got the lane right here though. We got a nice dunk. A nice, I don't know what that is called, a windmill into a reverse. Looked cool, but you know, not any contact dunks. Those are highlight plays. Those, you can do those every possession in 2K. Darren Williams goes in. It's a bad release, but it went in. Makes sense. It's a dark matter. And he's shooting with meter. Gets those meter advantages. We're able to get a nice move with Jaylen Brown right there with his right hand. Able to get by him right there. Probably was not expecting that. Not a whole lot of people do that spin from the middle. And he gets up very early. And it looked like it almost went in. That went in. Would have been very annoyed. Jaylen Brown. Looks like we get a straight arm right there. He misses this shot. Yeah, man. Come on. You're shooting that too much with him. We got the move. Jaylen Brown right there on him. We got a nice little windmill two-hand slam. We got our whole team on takeover. That's what I like to see. We got good defense right there. Okay, I was not expecting it to be that contested. I better say good shot, but we did not get that to fall. If we had steady shooter, would have, but not a bad look, I guess. He probably makes that. He misses. Okay. Jaylen Brown, I'm not gonna lie, this card kind of does everything. A little bit too far out for the spin move, but going up for the mid-range. Does not fall. Kept going too far out. I was trying to get one of those really long spins, but some cards, they're not tall enough, cannot get that long spin. Darren Williams hits that shot. Okay. See, this guy's here to play. And we're able to green that right there. 28% with Jaylen Brown. Sharp takeover. He's going to hit that a majority of the time. Seems like he's running his whole team through Darren Williams now. And we're able to get there last second. It's a mid-range though, maybe even a close shot. And he's able to knock it down. Oh, hi. We got Damian Lillard slipping and falling, and we're able to take advantage of that. Hit a nice 3. Possibly 2 more, guaranteed 2 more possessions of buckets, and we have this game in the bag. Jaylen Brown, AD. You want to be on a poster? AD moves out of the way. We get a nice 360 one-hand dunk, though, with Jaylen Brown. Trying to think of how we end it. We might only have 1 possession left with takeover, but is this a regular shot from here? That is a little bit too deep. I don't even know if you can green from out there, but no more takeover. That would have been a highlight play if we made it from out there, but obviously didn't go in. Maybe another time. Jaylen Brown. Let's see what we want to do. We green the 3 right there to end the game. Jaylen Brown, I'm really messing with this card. I still am going with Josh Smith over him just because I feel like Josh Smith is very close between Jaylen Brown and Josh Smith. Josh Smith obviously has the 3 inches. He can't curry slide, but the curry slide, to be honest, at this point in the year, I don't think it's a thing you're going to utilize as much as you would have earlier in the year. I mean, people, in the earlier, all you see with Curry slides, and there's still a whole bunch of people that just use Curry slide, but it doesn't matter as much with the speed boost. Josh Smith's, his is deadly. Jaylen Brown's still a nice card. So, I mean, you can either go with either one. It might honestly be preference for some people, but I'm going with Josh Smith. Josh Smith I like better on the defensive end, but Jaylen Brown, not too far behind. If he was a little bit taller, I think Jaylen Brown would be a beast. But if you guys made this far, hit the like, subscribe, get my See you on the next one. Peace.